Hello everyone and welcome to another Beyond All Reason video. Today we have a 4v4 on Tundra. This one was suggested to me by Majiks. Thank you very much Majiks for the replay. I'm guessing this is a game where you do very well, because here we see you in the top left corner as a Cortex commander. And to the right of you is Kinder112, followed by Wodzejro, that name is very difficult to pronounce, as an arm commander, and Senzor in red on the right hand side as a Cortex commander who is going bots. Now on the south side opposite them we see Dessfoxx, who is an arm commander, not sure what factory, going vehicle. To the left of them Akumu, again arm vehicle, followed by Forlog in green, arm bot, and Kehvin as arm bots. We have a full armada team on the south side, followed by a mixed team on the north. Now, if you haven't played this map before, there are a few very special mexes. This mex here, this mex here, here, and here, all along the middle, are higher value mexes than the rest of the map, so you'll see that they're actually 3.6 metal income rather than 1.9. so this is quite often a very highly contested area in each lane. Now when I say lane, you can basically see them on the map by the way it's built. So we have one lane here, here, and here, and you can see it's basically split into segments. Now the middle area is, although it's still kind of a lane, you'll see that both two middle players on either side will kind of help each other out and fight along the sides. Surprisingly, when I've played this map in the past, it does actually tend to follow the river. So it's interesting that although the river doesn't actually give any negatives at all, you know, there's no extra damage from being in the water, but it still ends up trying to follow that. Now, the use of bots here is going to cause some issues, because you can path over the mountains here. We actually see some ticks coming in here to get some early harass. And Majiks is probably going to lose a metal extractor. Yep, loses a single metal. Doesn't loot any, nope, doesn't loot us any wind. On the right side, Senzor manages to stop the raid. On the south side, we saw a mex get killed here as well. Forlog maybe about to lose two. No, takes two. Yeah, Forlog loses two mexes. Sorry. Majiks with a very good raid there. And some wins as well. This is not good for Forlog. 2 wins, 2 mexes down. Not good. So that is unfortunate, but Magic's about to have a bunch of grunts coming right at him. Kinder here with no units whatsoever. Very interesting play. Let's quickly talk about OS rankings. So you see it's a big difference here. Kinder is the lowest OS ranked player here, which kind of explains why he has no units. Units are key. Don't forget you need units to defend. So we actually see Wodzejro and Majiks here desperately trying to rush units to defend against these Kehvin units, the pawns that are coming in, whereas Kinder's just still walking forward. So yeah, Kinder, if you're watching this, build units. So, how else are we doing right now? In terms of economy-wise, you can see up here, blue team is currently winning on economy by a little bit, but it is fluctuating up and down as there's some reclaim being had either way. Unfortunate there for Majiks, losing a lot of pawns there, but not really gaining anything. But those pawns are now going to finally get mopped up from Kehvin, but there's still one up on this hill. And as we zoom out, we see, as predicted, the line in the sands following the river along here. Kinder a bit out of position here. Again, doesn't have many units to help him, but he can be quite closed off here by Aku. Sorry, not Aku, well, Akumu. If Aku sends his forces like this across, it could cut off the reinforcements for Kinder, leaving Kinder on his own, having some problems. Meanwhile, Dessfoxx just kind of hunkering down. We see actually some good harass here from Kinder. Getting an engineer. Going to be halting that expansion. Does lose all of his units when he could have quite easily falled back after getting that engineer. So, not great on Kinder, but the engineer is going to slow Akumu's progression quite substantially. As we quickly check the statistics here, we can see metal produced 12.3k on both sides. Oh, we see majiks here degunning a something of Kehvin's. Well, that was actually looks like Kehvin degunned a laser tower. Wow, Kehvin with not Kehvin, Kinder with some great harass here, doing a very good job at getting rid of the metal extractors in the middle. Good job, Kinder. Com's still in a bit of an iffy spot here with Kehvin and Forlog on either side of him. It's only a matter of time until he gets closed down upon. Senzor using that hill terrain. Dessfoxx not going to be able to do anything against that, so that's a bit of a worry for him. Very good harass here from Kinder. Very, very good. He is trying to get chased down, but there's a bit of friendly fire coming on there. If he... unfortunately doesn't get any of the more of the base stuff, but does a great job at harassing. Forces Akumu to fall back as well, as here we see Wodzejro's push in from the north. Unfortunately here, the south team just looks like they're getting pushed back further and further. It's not looking good for the south team at all. We see on the left here Kehvin with a forward vehicle lab, trying to get those metal points back that he's lost. Dessfoxx trying to hold that front line. Wodzejro's now got that high tier mechs. Kinder with the high tier mechs, Senzor with the high tier mechs, and on the left side majiks and Kehvin, no one has it. So the red team should be quite a way ahead in terms of metal production right now. Let's just hope that they can keep it. Wow. Kinder with a very forward vehicle factory here as well. Not a bad shout. Although Kinder is only OS 15, he's got some plates here which are very higher than the OS rank that he is, so good job. We see a bunch of Janisses out from Kehvin on their left side. Meanwhile on the right, a huge force of units are massed. We see a large group of thugs, although they are very damaged. I'm hoping Senzor has some res bots on their way to get some repairs on the go. Rocket bots are here to take out the LLTs. Meanwhile, Kinder getting ambushed here. We have a commander versus commander fight going on, but Kinder will lose that as there is an LLT there to assist. He's trying to get some of that reclaim before he goes. This is a bit too risky. Quickly zoom over here and see that the thugs here up on the hill, not really able to be shot by the blitzes, able to just rain fire down from above. They actually crossed over the hill here and started shooting at Akumu. That would cause some issues for Akumu. Now we do see him stacking up a huge bunch of blitz stouts here, and Wodzejro doesn't have them at all. He just has blitzes. It's not good. Dessfoxx kind of letting these forces here push down towards his base. It's very risky. Unfortunately, because he's gone vehicle, there's not much he can do about it. He can't get up there. He needs artillery units in order to actually do any damage to those units. Well, they are mostly very heavily damaged. Now remember that plasma units have advantage on high ground. So these plasmas are literally loving their life up right now, being right up on this mountain, being able to rain fire upon anything that comes near. Dessfoxx forced to fall back as the rocket bots doing their job at removing all defenses. And meanwhile, majiks on the left side having the same thing happen to him. These Janisses are doing their job at pushing majiks back, and majiks unable to use the high ground to his advantage. And Wodzejro here moving all of his units to assist Senzor, and looks like they might be going to try and grab the commander, but Akumu notices this and decides now's his time to push at Wodzejro. And here come the stouts. Beamer's doing a great job of holding him back though. Changes his mind. And the forces that were on the hill are started to make their way into the bases of the purple Akumu and blue Dessfoxx. On the low ground now, they're losing their advantage of not being able to be hit, and they're going to get mopped up pretty quickly before they actually manage to do much damage. Saying that though, maybe this was all just a distraction, as we see a large group of forces here from Wodzejro coming round the back of Dessfox's base, where he probably doesn't have vision. Yep, doesn't even see that they're there, and now all of a sudden, out of nowhere, blitzes attack, and they are super effective against those windmills. As we see most of the wind, if not all of the wind economy for Dessfoxx go up in smoke, and that's going to put Dessfoxx very far behind. Great attack there from Wodzejro. Meanwhile though, as we quickly switch over, Kehvin doing the same thing here to Majiks. Majiks being pushed right back to his base, but a transition to air may save him now, as the shurikens come out and EMP everything that's coming his way. Does have his commander there though, that will deal with those shurikens very quickly. Magic's commander does go down as well. Meanwhile, Wodzejro here also about to go down unless he moves his commander back very quickly. Very close. Does manage to get his commander out. And we see a nice combined force here from Wodzejro and Kinder, helping stave off the fight from Majiks, helping him stay alive just a little bit longer. Kehvin leaving his artillery behind here. They are going to get mopped up very quickly. Kehvin's commander also very exposed here. These stouts can flank round and get the damage on Kehvin and lose his commander there. So much going on every angle. Kinder's commander is still out the middle here. Very surprised at how long they've survived. Wodzejro here with another flanker tank. Very nice. Dessfoxx being very neutered now with none of his economy back in his base. Kehvin's commander, 7% health, 4%. Oh, and that rocket just hits. And that is one commander gone. Kehvin's gone. Kinder's is gone. Not many commanders left in this game right now. Akumu and Dessfoxx on the south. Wodzejro is and Senzor on the north. Both two side lanes that are the same are the only ones that have it. We see some great eco harass yet again from Wodzejro. Definitely pulling his punches very well here. Pulling his punches, not the right phrase. Doing a lot of damage though. Hate to say it, Majiks, you did recommend me this, but I'm kind of feeling, at least at this point, Wodzejro is definitely the MVP so far. So much eco damage from Wodzejro, and we see a lovely combined attack here of 3 players pushing towards Akumu. Rocket bots, grunts, tanks, lovely combined attack push in here. Akumu only has some stouts to defend, which kind of would have been nice for the rocket bots to go last, not first. Maybe it was just bait though to pull out the stouts, as the stouts are dying. I mean, the grunts are definitely dying as well, but combined attack, lovely combined attack. We do see Kehvin getting the reclaim from his commander though, and unfortunately Magic's still on the back foot. Magic's not really able to get into this game at all, but again, another harass here from Wodzejro, getting more economy damage. Well, if these guys get through at least. Unfortunate double mechs going on here. And yeah, they do get through. Wodzejro's doing a very good economy damage game here today. And I'm loving this sneaky metal stopping from Dessfoxx there. Yep, there we go. More economy damage. That's at least 3 mexes for 3 stouts. And unfortunately not going to get much more than that, but definitely worth it. Forcing Kehvin back a bit. Lovely share of units there from Wodzejro, gifting some defensive units to Majiks, helping him hold off a bit on his own, but unfortunately I'm not sure if that's quite enough. We do see Tech 2 coming from Kinder here. Not a bad shout at this point in time. Wodzejro actually without any forces right now though. Commander a bit exposed, a bit dangerous. And Dessfoxx doing a very good job of trying to come back here. He lost his entire base and has rebuilt. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be enough to stop these tanks rolling in, as all the pawns are gone. Dessfoxx is going to try and use his commander here to clear up these. They are very all grouped up. That's about 4 for 1. That's another 2 gone. Great D-guns. And unfortunately, isn't getting that last one. Wodzejro having to fall back in the middle, giving up that 3.6 metal extractor again. Dessfoxx doing great D-guns over here on the right. Majiks managing to push back on the left side. That economy damage to Kehvin really causing him some problems. And he's not producing anywhere near enough units anymore. Put so much economy into beamers to try and hold off this push. Fortunately, static defenses don't win games, and again, building yet another beamer when he hasn't finished this one yet. 50 seconds to build a beamer. Now to 14, but he's got artillery, which is just going to outrange the beamers anyway. So, we also see a nice group of units here from Senzor. Just, again, keeping it Dessfoxx from managing to take control of the right side of base, and as soon as these vehicles go around, he could just send them over the hill and then they're free to go if Senzor is paying attention, which he unfortunately only is after losing a bunch. But they're still going to get their desired outcome. More economy damage on Dessfoxx, which is not good. Meanwhile, in the middle here, we see more Tech 1 from Kinder. Should be seeing some Tech 2 soon. Yeah, just starting to get some stuff up and running. No air out yet. As Wodzejro just mentioned, anti-air question mark. We see it Forlog doing a good job here, pushing back into the middle, getting the 3.6 max. The 1.9k of reclaim here on the left side near Kehvin. Kehvin's base getting pushed in. He has no factory in his base. Kehvin basically saying that he's dead. Forlog needs to maybe send his forces back and help, otherwise his base is about to get taken out as well very shortly after. I would say the big difference in this game is purely down to how good the amount of raiding that Wodzejro has done. There's some great raidings, loads of economy damage being done, and yeah, I think the North team would not be in such a strong position otherwise. Kehvin unfortunately loses everything on his side. Wodzejro noticing that Kinder is T2 on his own team, which they just kind of need to hold on, and then they will definitely be able to secure the front. Magic's definitely going to get pushed back here. There's a huge force from Forlog. Magic's really only has artillery, although he has no air defense to deal with those shurikens. So he's actually going to sacrifice a bunch of tanks here on the retreat, which is not good. Meanwhile, Dessfoxx with a bunch of maces here, doing a very good job of holding back this stem of brutes that are coming up the hill. I'm surprised Dessfoxx, losing all of his economy right at the beginning here, has managed to hold on for so long against Senzor. Very good play there. I expected them to be out of the game a lot sooner. Oh, we see a nice push here from Akumu, getting some economy damage on Senzor. This could be a big play here. Akumu has Akumu has nothing to go against him. Senzor calling a GG. He has nothing to defend his economy, and this is gonna be a big change in the state of the game. This is exactly what Dessfoxx needed to be able to pull it back. EMP shurikens coming in here from majiks, but all of the energy economy from Senzor has gone up in smoke. You can get this wind in the bottom corner. Yeah, unfortunately, all the wind is too close. That is why you leave a gap. If you don't leave a gap, then that is what happens. You just get loads of chain reactions. Very good raid there for Akumu. And Forlog now just trying to push in and get some damage on Wodzejro as well, knowing that his forces aren't there to defend. Senzor now unable to build anything. Dessfoxx in a stronger position because of that. However, on the left-hand side, Kehvin has no factory. Still has some economy, but no units to stop majiks just walking down on him. Oh, we actually see Forlog here trying to push into the economy of Kinder. But I kind of feel like it might have been better pushing into Wodzejro, as you have no air defense and everything's just getting EMP'd. I mean, they weren't to know that. But yeah, unfortunately that attack from Forlog does nothing. Akumu, great job clearing off this little front line here. But Forlog is now taking the left side, trying to get Tech 2 up himself. He knows Tech 2 is on the field. He needs to get Tech 2 up himself, but that is a very forward Tech 2 vehicle factory when you've got a bunch of tanks literally artillerying you as you speak. Majiks in a very strong position right now. His lane apartment has gone completely destroyed. And Wodzejro and Kinder pushing into the middle. Going to maybe take out Forlog's base here. The Shuriken swarm on Forlog again. Just completely immobilizing all of his units. Hasn't invested in any air defense. But it's not going to matter, as if this tier 2 vehicle factory goes up in smoke, I'm pretty sure it's game over. Kehvin is unfortunately just getting it mopped up here with nothing to defend himself, but the tier 2 factory does go up. But will it survive? I think it will. The Tech 2 is a bit late to the party, and not enough units there to make anything of it, and does survive, but Kehvin is wiped out. Akumu in a strong position here. They just need some air defense. These shurikens are doing a big job on the forces here, and they can't effectively raid when they keep getting EMP'd. Forlog about to go up in smoke right next to that tier 2 factory, which will also explode that as well. Oh, the cloak. 0% health. He has 11 health. That is the luckiest commander cloak I think I have ever seen. 11 health. My goodness. Yes, get into that water as quick as you can, Forlog. Or not. Okay. Oh, very nice push here again from Akumu. Trying to push in, get some economy damage, but again, it's just not working. Considering Senzor lost so much of his economy, he's managed to hold Dessfoxx back. Dessfoxx, I don't think, made the most of the damage on Senzor and just held back even more. Akumu actually took Dessfoxx's rear economy, which I don't know what the deal with that was. But needless to say, Kehvin is completely out of the game right now. Forlog at 2% health, trying to do something. This lightning tank is actually doing God's work here, trying to get rid of the artillery on his own. Now lightning tank's actually a good bet here, because lightning tanks have air defense, although this is a very ballsy. 6% health, right out in the open. Oh, those artillery shots. Oh, that tier 2 factory is going to go up in smoke. Again, some lovely harass here at the back line. Single tank doing a load of damage, and the tier 2 factory goes up. Forlog now without a factory, without an economy. But I'm afraid we did miss this absolute horrific disaster for Wodzejro here, as Akumu clearly did an amazing job at pushing through. So, surprisingly, the only player that didn't lose their base at all is Kinder. The lowest OS rank in the game is the only one that didn't lose their base. And we see Forlog going up in smoke as well, leaving just Akumu and Dessfoxx left in the field. But I don't think Akumu has what it takes to bring this back. Akumu with no Tech 2 still is missing a metal extractors in his base. And yeah, it's not looking good at all. Don't see him coming back from this at all. Akumu desperately trying to give Dessfoxx metal to come back. Wodzejro planning for Tech 2. I don't think he needs it at this point. I think they just need units on the field though. I mean, Akumu is producing a lot of units though. But Dessfoxx may be about to die here as well. It's just way too many forces approaching him. Look at the wave of thugs behind. How they're just marching out of that factory. Dessfoxx nowhere able to keep up. He's got a 3-second turnaround, but Senzor has 2 seconds. So yeah, Dessfoxx definitely on the losing side here. Yeah, if he can use his commander, I mean, there's a lot of metal here. He's trying to get more metal. If he gets more metal, he can get more units pumping out. Maybe he'll be able to hold this off, but he is definitely on the losing side here of the fight. Losing units quicker than he can build them. Meanwhile, he's not able to kill many of the red players much at all. Akumu has resigned now as well. And well played, both teams. There's a lot of to and fro's going back and forward here. Senzor lost his base, Dessfoxx lost his base, Wodzejro lost their base. Basically every player on the south side at some point lost their base. So to see them come back and continue fighting, especially Dessfoxx, who lost his economy right at the beginning and didn't give up. This is the sort of fights we like to see. People not giving up no matter what happens and fighting till the end. So great spirit here from both teams, and we're just kind of waiting for Dessfoxx's commander here to go up in smoke, which it won't take long at all as the wave of thugs are coming. With his 6% health, yeah, 5%. And there he goes. very nice game. Nice to see some not super high tier game for a change. In I like 4v4s, so that's nice to see. So until the actual resigned commander dies, the game will unfortunately continue on. But that is the end of the game. So thank you all for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one. It's a bit of a difference. I saw your comments saying that you wanted some team games on that vote, so I hope you've been happy with these. We'll have a couple more 1v1s coming very soon as well. Don't forget, if you have any games you would like me to cast, feel free to send them across. I'm always looking for new ideas as well. If you have those, feel free to let me know. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.